Welcome, everyone, to Combat Wrestling Trivia. Tonight, the World Contenders Tournament for 2023 begins with our first of four play-in matches. Topher LaBelle, the leader of the Underdogs, takes on Richie Goodacre of the Pullet Club in one-on-one action. Let's take you to that match right now. Welcome in, everyone. We are here. You can see me on your screen. We'll bring in our competitors in just a second. First off, welcome in, everyone. JB3 is here. Dwayne's here. Jonathan Peck is here. Dwayne, thank you for the subscription. Congratulations on 9 months, and thank you for your support. Now, let's introduce today's competitors. Introducing first, he is the leader of the Underdogs. It's everyone's favorite lights out player because he just mollywopped Chris Diaz last week. It's Topher LaBelle. Topher, how you doing?
Hey, hey, Chris Gatz. I'm doing good. Doing good. Yes, I did walk Chris Diaz because, well, sports, right? And yeah, as for tonight, let's focus on tonight. My history when it comes to trivia tournaments has been pretty iffy. I've been like out eliminated in playing matches a lot. But this is the first time in CWT, the new CWT with Chris Cass. So we'll see what happens tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to see what happens. And if I get to spare everyone from seeing the Richie Turner 100,000 times, I'm good.
Well, we'll have to soon find out. As Dwayne says, no filter entrance for Topher. We saved those at CWT for big events only. So entrance videos are used for big events. So, your opponent today, you just saw him last week in a tag team match where he teamed with Dwayne to take on members of the Impactful Insiders. That's our good friend from Down Under and his ticking time bomb of a PS4. It's Richie Goodacre. Richie, how you doing?
Yeah, me and my PlayStation. I mean, I'm doing better than my PlayStation. It'll stop beeping in a second. It just does that. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't like me. I'm convinced that my parents bought that. I just picked it out of a dumpster. Yeah, no, it's good to be here. I think it's the first one-on-one match I've had with Topher, which is good. I mean, it's good that the stars are aligned. I was gonna call him out anyway. So this is gonna be fun. And yeah, look, I believe that the world wants me versus Turner 9,000 2100. I don't know that's a number, but they want the best of 9,000 2157 series. They want that.
Well, it's going to happen. It might happen. But first you have to get through Topher. As we start with betting your loonies. Go ahead, everyone in the chat. Bet your loonies. Will it be Topher? Will it be Richie? Go ahead and bet right now on who will win as we move on to round number one. And round number one, as always, works like this. 4 questions with 1 point each. 2 questions each based on first round strength given by both combatants. 1 final question with 4 possible answers in a random category. 1 point per correct answer. 8 total points available in round number 1. And we're going to start with your strengths, Richie. And you've picked Wrestle Crap. And your first question. What was the name of the match between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt at Payback 2017?
Oh, man.
Payback.
Yeah, what was the name of that match? You guys can you guys remember back to that match? It was quite the occurrence, some might say. But hopefully you can remember it to see where we're at as this game just begins. Richie, let me know when you are in so we can get Topher to answer.
I'm in.
All right. Topher, what do you got?
House of Horrors.
And Richie.
I think he got me. I couldn't remember. I just have Funhouse and that's wrong.
Correct answer is the House of Horrors. Topher on the board. All right, moving on. Question number 2 in Wrestle Crap. And your question is, who is the second person after William Regal to officially join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club when they planted their lips on his ass?
Who was it? Let me read that.
Questions you can only ask in wrestling trivia. Who is the second person to pucker up on Vince McMahon's butt?
I got a name. I don't know.
This is pure Wrestle Crap. Currently have 1K loonies on Topher, 593 on Richie. All right, got some answers in the chat. Richie is in. Topher, what do you have?
Did you?
Tajiri and Richie.
Said Jim Ross.
Jim Ross is the correct answer.
Jim Ross. Wow.
It was 1 week after that. He originally wanted Steve Austin to join it, but Steve Austin low blowed him and then hit him with his belt. And then Jim Ross made fun of him. They brought Jim Ross in, and that's when Undertaker turned heel and made Jim Ross kick his butt.
Interesting.
All right. So 1-1 as we move on to Topher's questions in the category of WWE Most Wanted Treasures, Season 2. First question is, Trish Stratus and which other female Hall of Famer are featured in Episode 9?
Going with the most recent, huh? Okay. Let me read that again.
I need to get new markers. These are... I don't like when they're, like, streaky. All right. Richie, let us know when you're in.
I mean,
All right. Topher, what do you got?
Oh my god. I'm gonna go with my first thought. Alundra Blaze.
And Richie.
that's what I said. Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Moving on to your second question. In the first episode of Season 2 featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin, they acquired, on loan, a knee brace of Austin's match from which WrestleMania?
Oh. Boy. I think so. I think. Yeah.
All right. Richie, are you good?
Yeah.
All right. Topher, what do you have?
14.
And Richie.
I changed my answer from 13 to 17.
Well, your correct answer is 14. Topher
Ah,
grabbing that lead. 3 for Topher, 2 for Richie as we go into your 4-point question. And today it comes to the category of All Elite Wrestling.
Oh boy, here we go.
And your question is, who were the final 4 wrestlers in the tournament to crowning number 1 contender for the AEW Championship at Full Gear 2021?
For the title, for the age of
Yep. So there was a tournament to crown a number 1 contender at Full Gear 2021. Who were the final 4 wrestlers in that tournament? Dwayne in the chat said 13. See, so thinking back, I might be wrong here. I don't think Steve Austin was wearing knee braces at 13 yet. I might
that's
be
why I
wrong though.
changed it.
Yeah, I don't think he was wearing knee braces yet. Don't quote me on that, but I'm gonna look that up while you guys do this.
It's okay. Just to make sure.
Well, don't have to make sure of much, but yeah. Oh no, he did have a knee brace,
Oh,
but
Yeah, it
it
wasn't
was
the
the
one
knee brace from 14
there we go.
that was in that match.
Someone cooking at your house, Richard, or something?
it's a malt. It's like
Oh,
the
okay.
malt that you spin it.
I see, I see.
Oh, fancy. Yeah, good morning, Richie. It is, what, 10 a.m. in Australia, as you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you hate. Everyone hates Mania numbers, but shout out to our good buddy JPO, the ultimate hater of WrestleMania numbers. All right, Richie, let us know when you have 4 answers.
I have 4 answers.
Okay, well, Topher, what do you have?
Yeah, alright, let's see. John Moxley,
Okay.
Darby Allin,
Okay.
um, um, Chris Jericho,
Okay.
Eddie Kingston.
All right. Richie.
Yeah, I put Brian Danielson, Eddie Kingston, John Moxley, Hangman Page.
Okay, so your correct answers are Brian Danielson, Eddie Kingston, Miro, and Orange Cassidy. So Topher, you got 1. Richie, you got 2. Giving us a tie game of 4-4 as we go in to round number 2. Round number 2 works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there's no steals. 4 total points available in round 2. And we're going to start with you, Topher.
Yes,
You
sir.
chose 2010's WrestleMania.
I did.
Your first question is, what was the last WrestleMania to be main evented by John Cena? We will take year or number.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania 29.
It is WrestleMania 29. And your next question. Who was the only wrestler to win their match by submission at WrestleMania 27?
Holy cow. Was it The Undertaker?
It was The Undertaker. And your third question is, including pre-shows, what is the first WrestleMania in the 2010s to feature the New Day wrestling as a team?
Hold on, WrestleMania the 2010. Was it WrestleMania 32?
That is incorrect. It was WrestleMania 31.
Oh, wow.
Welcome in, Jacob Cameron. What's going on, buddy? As we move on to your last question, Topher. Who was the first wrestler eliminated in the 4-way elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 33?
Oh boy. Was it? Four-way. Was it Alexa Bliss?
That is incorrect. It was Nia Jax.
Fair enough.
All right. So, Topher, you picked up 2 points there, bringing you up to 6 as we move on to Richie. And Richie, you chose AEW Battle of the Belts, the JB3 special. And your first question, Richie, is, in which year was the first Battle of the Belts event?
Um, 2021.
That is incorrect. It was 2022.
Oh
Oh,
god.
All right. Second question. Who was the first wrestler to challenge for an ROH championship on a Battle of the Belts event?
Uh,
Gonna have to put the clock up on you, Richie.
Bandito.
That is also incorrect. It was Dalton Castle.
Ah, that's right.
Your next question. Battle of the Belts 7 will be taking place 1 week from today in which Canadian city?
1 week from today.
Yep. Battle of the Belts 7 coming soon.
That's right.
hmm.
Just because I know that. I don't know where they're going here. Regina.
That's where they're at tonight for a collision.
Damn it.
Battle of the Bells 7 is in
Is it
Calgary.
Halifax?
No, it's not. I wish it was Halifax. That ain't gonna happen. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And your final question, Richie. How many times did Jade Cargill successfully defend the TBS championship on an episode of Battle of the Belts?
That was. I'm just gonna say 4.
You should have stuck with the JPO strategy. When in doubt, 3 it
Three.
out. Correct answer was 3. So Richie will pick up no points there, but we're going to go to the battle zone. And the battle zone works like this. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. 5 total points available per player. All right. So today your question comes in the category of the Intercontinental Championship. Your question, starting with Richie, who were the first 10 wrestlers to hold the Intercontinental Championship after it was reactivated at Judgment Day 2003? Richie, you're up first.
Booker T.
All right. Topher.
Chris Jericho.
Richie.
Christian.
Topher.
Randy Orton.
Richie.
Rob Van Dam.
Topher.
Ken.
Richie.
Edge.
Topher.
Okay, let's slow things down. Let's go with. Let me read. Uncount the reactivated Judgment Day 2000. Shelton Benjamin.
Okay. And Richie, your final one.
Carlito.
Okay. And Topher finishes off.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how I can finish it off here. Let's go with who could have possibly. Oh, the Moses was in the mid card at that point. I'm drawing a blank, so I'm gonna go with let's go with wow. Judgment Day 2003. Frick it, let's not waste any more time. Mark Henry. I know it's wrong, but let's go.
All right. So, your correct answers in order, starting with the first one at Judgment Day 2003. Christian, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, Edge, Shelton Benjamin, Carlito, Ric Flair, and Johnny Nitro. So, Topher, you picked up 3. Richie, you got the 5-piece, which means we have a tie game heading into the final round.
Oh boy.
All right. So, the final round will begin because it works like this. 3 points per correct answer. Starting with the lowest score, each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own questions, so they take the lead. If one player is out of questions and does not have the lead, the game is over. If one player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. If there is a tie after both players answer 3 questions, sudden death overtime will occur. Overtime ends when one player is correct and one is wrong. But before we begin, Topher, number between 1 and 3 to shuffle the final round.
We're gonna do it twice.
We are going to do it once and twice. Now, Topher, your 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
13 to 16.
Okay, and Richie.
5. 10,
Okay.
and 14.
5, 10, and 14. So, Topher, you're going to start with you.
Yes, sir.
And your first question comes in the category of Ring of Honor.
Fuck. Okay.
Topher, your question is: the team of Rocky Romero and Roderick Strong were known by what name in ROH?
um, um, good lord. Uh, the Rockers. I have no clue. I don't know.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the No Remorse Corp.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
so we're going to move on to Richie for your first question. And you chose number 5.
What is it?
And your question, Richie, comes in the category of Impact Wrestling. And your question is: who challenged Rob Van Dam for the TNA World Championship in the main event of SummerSlam 8 in 2010?
Slammiversary.
Yes, Slammiversary. My bad.
Oops.
Uh, I feel like I watched this. So yeah. Just because they always used them around this time. I'm just gonna say, Sting.
That is correct for 3 points.
Yeah, I thought so.
Bringing you up to 12, Richie.
Yeah.
Now, Topher, we go into your second question. You chose number 2, and that corresponds to WrestleMania.
Okay.
And your question, Topher: who accompanied Alexa Bliss to the ring when she defended the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 34?
Who was she with at WrestleMania 34? Who was she teaming up with at the time? Yeah. Yeah. Best shot I'll have. Nia Jax?
That was her opponent on that night, but her person accompanying her was Mickey James.
Wow.
What's up, Jay Burns? Welcome to CWT. You can rewatch his match with Jake Tato in the video on demand on this channel. So, Topher, you have one question remaining, and it comes in the category of NXT. And your question, Topher:
Okay.
who did Finn Balor defeat in the finals of a number one contenders tournament at NXT TakeOver Rival?
Who did Finn Balor defeat in the final? NXT TakeOver Rival. Let's think about this. I'm not gonna make anyone waste any time. If it's not this one, Richie, good game. I should have put you down when I had the chance. Hideo Itami.
The winner of this match, and moving on to face Michael Turner once again, Richie Goodacre. You have won this match. The correct answer was an Adrian Neville. Adrian Neville was the correct answer. But thanks for stopping by, Jay. Yes, we'll see you soon. But Richie, you won this match, and you're facing Michael Turner once again. Your thoughts?
Yeah, man. Yes, it's yeah. This was actually a bit more of a nail biter. There was questions there I should have gotten, and PlayStation agrees. Yeah, no, it was a good man. Yeah, like wasn't even confident in my Sting answer. I just think I might have seen a review recently, and then that popped up in the back of my mind, and they always used Sting in those positions at that time. So no, but good game, Topher. Yeah, you definitely had me on my heels there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to I think me and Turner are destined to battle each other for the rest of time. So yeah, might as well happen again. So looking forward to seeing where I how far I go in this tournament. But yeah, good game, Topher. It's always fun.
Jay Byrne says, Stan, the PA who was on the receiving end of the most controversial sweet chin music of all time, is his guess. Actually, Ty Dillinger would have been in NXT at that time, so not a bad guess. But Topher, you still picked up 9 points today. You didn't get the win, but there is still a future for you in CWT and many matches to come, as we will still be running other matches other than the tournament. We'll find out what those are soon. But Topher, your thoughts on this match today, and anything else going on?
I mean, it was a good match. I thought I had Richie for a while, and then my mind just completely happens. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got. I'll be watching the rest of the tournament, see how that shapes up. I'll be on Lights Out for you, probably maybe tonight. We'll see. I got a mid. I hear Steve Mesa has his old mid cardinal thing going on, so I might jump in and hopefully take his title away as a compensation for losing tonight. So yeah, man, it's a fun time. I'll be back at some point. And yeah, I got nothing more to say. It'll be fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for watching. We will see you later tonight over at Lights Out Trivia's around 10 Eastern-ish. The Mid-Continental Champion, Steve Mesa, who you know here from CWT, will be defending his championship in the Lights Out Trivia Open Gauntlet. So we will see what will happen there. Follow our good friend... Oh, Mid-Cardinal. Whatever it wants to be that week. Whatever. Let's just call it whatever. But follow our good friend JB3 over there at Lights Out Trivia on YouTube. And we will watch that later tonight. I think I might be in that, as well as I posted it in the chat. I'm just trying to stretch this out to exactly 30 minutes so it counts. We're at 29:45 right now, so we're getting there. Exclamation point history, that shows you the spreadsheet with the history of CWT, stats, records, match history, faction points, and all that fun stuff, as well as follow CWT on social media. And as Jay Burrs just said, anyway, here's Wonderwall. Have a good night, everyone.